Hey, this is Joshua Nava from Nava Down South. I want to give you a quick update on my Airstream BasecampX. I have a 2019 Airstream BasecampX I purchased in March, and it's almost the end of the year, so I'll give you a few updates on what I've been doing and how I plan to improve this cool little boondocking camper, outdoors camper type thing. Also, I'll give you an update on my Goal Zero. My first video was a Goal Zero Yeti 200X review, so I wanted to give some updates and try to learn how to do good YouTube videos, all that fun stuff, right? So the BasecampX comes with a manual jack for the hitch. I'll have to look up the correct terminology for that, but mine was pretty worn out. I think I bought a new one. They're pretty inexpensive. This was about $124 on Amazon. So the reason why I got an electric 12 volt, just for ease, when you go into a campsite, you want to unhitch quickly and get out in the middle of the night. That's why I got that. So this electric jack, 12 volt, I believe the black is the hot wire and the white is negative. I always have to double check because it's always the opposite of whatever I think it is. The manual per specs, there's a up down right here and a light. Don't have it hooked up yet. There's a little leveling bubble, and when you want to manually jack it up, it comes with a tool that you can manually jack it up, which is really difficult unless you can some sort of hook up a drill and just drill it, because if you have to, I'll always hit the propane cover. Here's the propane cover. So, and then there's a little tray that goes on top of that just for your accessories, your electrical cables, everything like that. But this wiring, most Airstreams have the batteries on the outside, and so right here you can see there's a little hole, goes all the way in there, and it routes the tubes and the batteries and all that stuff. So that's a little tricky, but it's really simple once you rip out everything basically. So as we walk in to the galley, and dinettes over here, my kitchen's over here, and the battery box is covered. It has a wooden panel right there. You pull up, you can see it over there in the corner, and then a metallic battery box. And you can see all the wires in there. It's kind of a mess, but I need to pull out everything. The junction box is the black right there, color coded. That's for your 7-pin copper positive battery bus terminal. And then negative bus terminal is above that. And my solar charge controller, you can see the RJ45 cable and sticking out. So that's pretty much it for this area. There's also a battery disconnect switch, which I pulled out. A couple other miscellaneous items, but most of the time you'll never see these disconnected or set up. You'll only see like the pretty version in the Airstream commercials. So it's wired really good, but it's a really hard fit to get in and out. So it takes some patience and just a weekend job to kind of get what you need. So let's see what else. These are all my tools I'm using in my Goal Zero. So the cool thing about the Goal Zero is I used the 12 volt port to test my trailer jack. I went up and down, and surprised it didn't require, I didn't overload it, because a lot of these 12 volt appliances, they need so many amps, and if you overload it, it'll turn red. But that's pretty cool. Like if you had a trailer that you didn't have a battery connected to, you can just pull this out, lower it, and close it, because you don't want to stand out there all day trying to, like in the middle of the night, trying to torque the electric jack manually if you don't want to, but you can. So these are the Airstream batteries that come with the solar option, Airstream BasecampX. They're Lifeline AGM batteries, and they're group 24. So that means they're a little bit smaller form factor than normal RV batteries. I think the BattleBorns are about 12 inches long, and these are about 11 inches. So you can see the specs here. 80 amp discharge, and these are 56 pounds. So if you upgrade to lithium, you're looking at 30 pounds versus 56 pounds. So huge difference in weight savings, and that's probably one reason why I'm going to upgrade to lithium, just for that very reason. This is my solar charge controller right here, and you constantly have to monitor the voltage and the charge of the battery, because with these, you know, I never fully ran them down, but once they hit 50%, you know, I think it's time to recharge them. So I know with lithium I can discharge them a little bit easier, take them a little bit lower without concern. RJ45 cable, that's all you need to hook that up. But hopefully I'll replace this with a Victron battery monitor BMV12, and that'll be that. So that's my goal.